This video is presented ad-free by the folks at findmyappraiser.com. Whether you live here or here, you need to know how much your property's worth. Let the national network of the best and most forward-thinking real estate appraisers at findmyappraiser.com give you an accurate appraisal in your neighborhood. And now, on with the show. Let's talk turquoise. Hi, I'm Kristen, your cruise director, and sometimes I fangirl over colors. These colors specifically. Being this immersed in a turquoise sea has mood-altering properties like diving into a pool on a hot summer day. Uniontown Mall was built in 1972 and was originally anchored by Sears and GB, a discount department store. Shortly after, in 1975, Bon-Ton was added to the lineup of anchors. Uniontown Mall was developed by the firm Crown American, who are based in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and owned or developed over 30 malls over their history, mostly in the Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Maryland region. Crown American also owned a department store chain called Hess's that they acquired in 1979. Hess's anchored many of Crown American's malls, and Uniontown was no exception when a Hess's was added in 1981. We're going to have a peek down into the wing that formerly held Hess's, which is now partially occupied by a call center called Teletech that opened in early 1998. Hess's closed sometime in 1997. You may be asking why I didn't go all the way down that corridor to show you the former Hess's storefront. Well, I'm the only person I know of who's had this problem here, but as soon as I started walking down the more vacant parts of the mall, security was on me like white on rice. I don't know what I did to make them feel like they needed to keep an eye on me, but I was being followed by one of the two guards for most of the time I was in here. I was in fact followed out to the parking lot where they watched me get in my car and leave. So, if there are parts that are left out here, it's because I was trying to act natural. Anyway, got my footage, but let the record show these two were absolutely doing their job. I think the thing that stuck with me most about this place after leaving was the profound mood change I experienced while inside. Colors have an intense effect on the brain, which got me thinking about how color theory has affected public spaces like this throughout my lifetime. When malls like this are purchased by someone who intends to redevelop them, they often succumb to a fate of being painted a bright, sterile white. Lighter colored objects appear to be further away from the eye than darker ones. So, let's say you just bought a mall and you really want to wow people with how modern and spacious it is, but you don't have quite enough capital to actually expand. If you paint the walls white, it will give the illusion of the space being larger than it is, especially if it was a dark color before. The problem is we associate other solid white public spaces like hospitals and offices with drudgery, fear, and stress, which makes us behave differently in a leisure space painted the same color. It makes us feel like we need to complete our transactions and leave, which isn't what malls used to be about. Some mall managers see it as a win-win. People buy, and they don't stick around. I'd argue that the hospital-like atmosphere of many malls has accelerated the end of the lazy, lingering day shopping of yore. Blue is a color with a lot of interesting properties. Did you know that it makes you eat less? It's true, which is why you don't see very many blue fast food restaurants, and you'll notice that this mall doesn't have a food court, although it once did. Blue is a color that was once very difficult and expensive to manufacture due to there being very few natural sources to create. Another name for this particular shade of sky blue is celeste, referencing that for most of us, our first exposure to this color is the sky, something you can't exactly harvest to make paint out of. Blue is calming. It makes us feel safe. It lowers blood pressure and slows the heart rate. In short, the color makes us feel good. I would love to know if the decision to paint the small robin's egg blue, or Celeste, in 1990 led to fewer security incidents. Along with the extensive and immersive use of paint, the entrance to GB was reconfigured to create a new corridor and mall entrance for JCPenney, which was built during 1989. If you're ever in the area and need to lift your spirits, drop by UNIONTOWN Mall and take a dip in their blue hallways. Just try not to look like you're up to something when you do. Thank you for watching. I just got a new camera and I can't wait to take it for a test drive on new videos for you. A very gracious thank you to Phil, Eva, Dean, and all our patrons for helping make this channel what it is today. Want to help? Drop us a like and subscribe. You don't want to miss what's coming. As always, I'm your cruise director, Kristen, and this is Unicom Productions. I'll catch you next time.